Page 46, Romance, very famous melody by Rubinstein. At the top of the page, they're introducing you to the key of B flat major. So far, we've had C major, no sharps or flats. We've had G major as one sharp and a sharp. And we had F major, which is one flat, a B flat. So now we get B flat major. So it's time to go find my scale video on B flat major and do the beginner portion of that. The trill exercise, that's very important, with the accents and dropping the wrist and the whole bit. Now the first flat in a key signature is always a B. You don't have to worry about it, it's a B. The second flat in a key signature is always an E flat here. So the B flat major has two flats, B flat and E flat. So all the B's and E's throughout the piece are automatically flatted. If I use my pattern for major scales of whole steps and half steps, remember whole, whole, half, whole, 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 half. That's the pattern for any major scale. If you're not sure what the pattern is, simply go back to C major, because it's all the white keys and it's easy to see the pattern. Whole, whole, half, whole, 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 half. When you apply that here, B flat major, start on B flat, that's the name of the thing, and I go whole, whole, half, whole, 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 half. And I get a B flat major scale. Okay, it's a little trickier to play in the scale itself, so please be doing those trill exercises. Those will do a lot of good for you. A little more challenging, but still it really is, it will help you out a great deal. Now, Romance, let's look this over. It's 3 lines long, treble, bass, clef, 2 flats in the key signature. We're in the key of B flat major. 4/4 time signature. We got 8th notes all over everywhere. So we're just going to go 1 and 2 and 3 and all over everywhere. Okay. Now, I don't know that I like this fingering, but let's look at it. The fingering in the book. They got you using different fingers on repeated notes, and a lot of times this is handy because it helps you to get your hand in position for what's coming. If this were a fast piece, we'd definitely want to be doing this, but maybe some of these repeated notes, we'll see. At the beginning it's 2, and then a B natural, and then it's a 4, 3, 2 is what I'm suggesting, and then a 4, 3, and then a 2, and then 4, and then going on 3, 2, 4. Now if you don't want to do that, you can do a 3, 2, 3. Doesn't matter, because you just want 5th finger, B natural. Now here in the second line, first measure, the F, I'm going to use thumb here. This way I'm in position for the B flat, and they say 5, 4, 2, 3. This business of 2, 3, 2, 3 going down or up is actually used a lot in piano. I recommend it. We do this a lot, especially on 2-note slurs. This really comes in handy. So this fingering here, even though they're not 2-note slurs, we can still use this. Last line. So again, 2, 3, 2, 3. It's okay. We'll try their fingering out. It works. And the left hand, broken chords. You hear? G flat, and then back down. And then E natural. Then here. Ugh. Second line, just bring down a little bit, a little finger. Now, second line, second measure. We reach up 4. This fingering is a good one for a B flat major chord in the left hand. A lot of people use 3rd. I recommend 4th. It comes in handy, and that's what they're doing here. It's 4. 4. And here. This is good. I like this. Anyway, once you have each hand, then we try and put the hands together, because you're playing different notes constantly here. It's here. Just take it 1 note at a time. Here, 2 here, and then 3 in the left. I know it sounds wonderful. Just go. It doesn't last long. Just because you have a natural in the upper staff does not mean that B in the lower staff is natural. Every staff has to have its own set of symbols. So the B here in the lower staff is still a B flat. It's here. And then we have G flat. Anyway, you go through very slowly and carefully and put the notes together. Which hand is playing, whether you're playing a flat or a natural or whatever you're doing. Very slowly. There's no hurry. It may take you a while. So you can continue to work on other things in the book even while you're working on this. You don't have to just stay here and get stuck before you go on. You can continue to go on, but keep working on this until you get it. Yeah. Can take a while. Now once you have it in the notes, then you go back through and make sure there's no hesitations. Just all the way through, a steady beat, 1 and 2 and nice and slow. Yours slow, not mine. And then we think about the articulation. In this case, it's connected, very connected. You can lift up, but you get rest to lift up. So you have to lift up between the phrases. And the left hand, forget these slurs they're giving you and connect the whole thing. So you're lifting up in the right hand because of the rest, but you're going to connect the left hand. So for instance, in the first line, in the last 2 measures, the second measure, you're here. I'm lifting up for the rest, but I'm connecting this left hand. Just makes it a little more challenging. Okay. You do finally get a rest in the left hand, the last measure where you can lift up. See, it tells you at the beginning, in between the stabs, you have the P-E legato. Well, the P, that's dynamics. Legato is articulation. That's connected. Play everything connected. Doing that anyway. The slurs kind of tell you to do that. Then the dynamics, P for piano. This whole thing is kind of soft. And that's the right hand. Gentle and soft in the right hand. The left hand is very soft, very light. Very, very little weight. Very light throughout the piece. Now once you get to know it, you're feeling it, you can get a little louder and softer if you feel it. But it's in the soft area. And the speed, andante con moto. Andante is your nice stroll. That's not the speed of the beat, it's the overall feel of the piece. Which in this case is going to be the 8th notes. It's here. Those need to float, not fast, just float. The beat will do whatever the beat does. Con moto means with motion. Well, that's telling you don't flow too slow. So make it move. Now, we're not using any pedal. We probably could use some pedal in places, but we'll just leave the pedal out because to pedal it and make it sound good, it's going to be rather complicated pedaling. So just connect it all with the fingers. Let's play it together very slowly, and let's just check all the notes and fingering. I'm going to play everything about the same. I'm not going to play the dynamics or one hand louder than the other. I'm going to play them both about the same. I need you to hear both. Just do it one hand at a time with me for a while if you need to. Well, let's try it out. The fermata at the end, the half note, I'm going to hold it out 4 counts instead of 2 in the left hand for the hold, so I can stay with the metronome. When you're just playing it, you just feel how long you need to hold it. because this is really tricky and there's eighth notes all over, I put the metronome on eighth notes. So it's beating eighth notes. So it's going to go 1 and 2 like that. 1 and 2. Each of these is an eighth note. We're going to go that slow here. So I'll give us 4 quarter note counts to come in, and then we'd come in. 1 and 2 and 3 and go and 1. And 4 and hold and 2 and off.